Hello, potato. Now I try a lot of food on this channel from the Asian continent, or at least inspired by the Asian continent. I have no idea how authentic any of it is, if any of it is. But normally it's more like China, Korea, Japan. Today we're going to go a little down the continent, all the way to the southern end of it, to India, to try a new item, or at least new to me, from Deep Indian Kitchen. Chicken Tikka Masala Kati street wrap, shredded white chicken, creamy sauce, crisped paratha bread. I'm pretty sure I mispronounced at least a couple of those words. Please correct me in the comments on how to pronounce them, but I am going to mispronounce them consistently, at least through the rest of this video. Now, when it comes to burrito-ish things, I generally finding frozen ones have difficulty in that usually they want to put like bell peppers or other types of peppers, things that I don't care for, not so much for the flavor, but for the texture of the bell peppers. I don't like the flavor either. I think bell peppers smell nice, but that is where my interest in bell peppers, and also I think they look pretty cool, but they don't taste good. They don't smell good. I don't care for them. If you like them, more power to you. But these do just appear to be like chicken and sauce in a wrap. And like that's got my interest. And they're medium spice. I don't know how, that's the problem with putting things like medium spice. Well, I mean, when you say medium spice, what is your baseline? Is low spice like basically no spice? Or is high spice like blow your head off? I don't know. It's hard to tell whether medium is going to actually be spiced. But we're going to find that out today. Now you may notice this box looks a little beat up. Yeah, it's because I didn't have room in my freezer, but gosh darn it, I made it fit. Let's see, these are Best Buy July 29th of the year 252-047. So we have a long life on these, which is good. And they are essentially, I think, Hot Pockets. They are chicken tikka masala Hot Pockets because they have crisping sleeve. You can do them in the microwave or you can do them in the air fryer. I feel like I'm probably going to try both and see how that works. But there are words here on the back. Let us read the words. What is a kati? It's all about that taste and crunch experience from a street cart in India. We craft our kati street wraps for it all. No street cart needed. It starts with paratha, Indian bread that we make by hand in India. Then we fill it with chicken tikka masala, featuring our own freshly ground spices and marinated chicken simmered in creamy sauce with tomatoes and turmeric. After that, it's time to wrap it up and send it your way, but we also include a crisping sleeve to deliver that crunch. Lunch, snack, late at night, we won't tell if it's all three. To our family, the name Deep is, well, deep. In India, it means lamp and enlightenment. And our mission is to share the best of India's culture with everyone. That's why we care so much about our food, and every purchase benefits Deep Kiran Ray of Light Foundation, which helps children in rural India access education. We support 35,000 plus children each year. So what do we have in here? We have white meat chicken, onions, and hopefully they're not chunks. Hopefully it's like pureed or something, but that could be an issue. It's nothing I don't like the texture of. Flavor is fine, texture not so much. Tomatoes, heavy cream, spices, green bell pepper. I'm hoping that's like pureed up. We'll find out. So there's a couple things in there that could be issues for me. We do have some ghee in there. Citrus, fiber, butter, fenugreek leaves, sugar, spice, green chili. So yeah, there could be issues here, but there's 6 in the box. I think we'll make 2 of them today because I want to try, of course, making them Hot Pocket style. Remove the kati street wrap from the film wrapper and place the crisping sleeve. Cook for 2.5 minutes. Let stand for 2 minutes. Contents will be hot. We also have over here air fryer instructions, where preheat for 300, cook for 7 minutes, flip, cook for another 7 minutes, let stand for 2 minutes. So I feel like I want to try both ways. Let's open up and see what they look like. Because I can tell you this, the box is not going to be staying out most likely, or unless, see how they're wrapped. Maybe I can put them all in the fridge. Don't put them in the fridge. They stay frozen. All right, so very Hot Pocket looking, medium spice, kati street wrap. Open them up, take a look at it cold. I'm gonna cook it anyways. So, I call it, I mentioned a burrito, and I don't know, maybe that's offensive to somebody, but I mean, that's my frame of reference is, to me, something wrapped up in a thin bread is most like a burrito because I'm from North America. in wherever you're from, if you're watching this outside the US, or indeed wherever your culture is, you may view this by default as like something else. In the same way I tend to look at kind of rough meat pies as like pierogi, or alternately as like maybe empanadas. Well, it smells good. Even frozen, it's got a very, very strong aroma to it. We've got our crisping sleeve here. But I mean, yeah, if you didn't have this in the wrapper, I feel like you might think it's a kind of a weird burrito because yeah, the tortilla, the paratha, not tortilla, but the thing serving the purpose of the tortilla in a burrito does look like it's a little rough and cracked, which you wouldn't expect necessarily to see on a frozen burrito. Smell-wise, it smells very nice. I've only had a few different kinds of chicken tikka masala, but this smells about right to me. I mean, I don't know, I'm white. Indian food is not something that has been super common in my life. But yeah, so I'm gonna air fry one, we're gonna microwave one, we'll bring them on back in here, give them a try, and see, first of all, if they're any good, and two, which cooking method is better. I feel like air frying is going to be the better result, but air frying also takes like 8 times as long as microwaving. So, for lunch, microwave. Also, who has an air fryer at work? Actually, if you work someplace nice, probably a lot of people do. I don't. We do have a microwave that like 40 of us share. So I am going to go heat these up, and we'll come on back and see what a chicken tikka masala Kati street wrap is like. I'll be right back. So, not done cooking yet, but I've got my air fryer wrap going, and I wanted to prep the one to put in the microwave, and it doesn't seem to fit in the crisping sleeve. So that's a problem. If I was like at work or something. Oh, there we go. It doesn't fit well. It's also thawing very, very fast. But yeah, the crisping sleeve could have been just the teensiest bit bigger, I think. Because yeah, we've lost a chunk of our paratha bread here. But let's try that. Well, it's kind of just thawing. Bread's nice. Bready. Clearly not meant to be eaten frozen, but it's not bad. Okay, so I've gotten the sleeve now, but I thought that was worth commenting on, is that it doesn't actually fit in the sleeve very well. I wasn't sure if I was supposed to like cut it or something. But no, we're in there now. Do not leave microwave unattended while cooking. Yes, you cannot trust microwaves. All right, I'm gonna go finish my air fryer and cook this one, and we'll come back, we'll cut them open, and we'll check them out. Be right back, this time hopefully with hot food. All right, I am back now with our Kati street wraps. One air fried, one microwaved. Obviously you can tell the one that was microwaved is this one here. But I noticed I didn't talk about, I don't think I talked about the nutrition on this beforehand. These are each 340 calories. They have 19 grams of protein, which makes sense, they're mostly chicken, right? And 33% of your daily sodium. So we're kind of getting close to ramen territory here. See if this comes out of the sleeve any better than it went in. Yes, it does go out easier than it comes in. So weirdly, we do seem to have more browning on the microwaved one than we do on the air fried one. But I guess it's probably the proximity to the like metal sleeve there. It is, however, doesn't feel as crispy. This is a much crisper texture. This is still, especially over here where the bread got shaved off, is feeling, I don't know, softer. It doesn't feel as crisp. Definitely doesn't feel quite as crisp as the air one that was exposed. Listen, here, we can, hold on. You hear that? Let's go ahead and look at the, you can hear the difference. You can hear the difference in the textures on them. So let's cut them open and check them out. So yeah, this is definitely the crispier of the two, despite this having more brown on it. So I'm gonna try to cut them fairly evenly in half. I've got some sauce coming out there. Doesn't want to get through that bottom layer. Okay, there's our air fried wrap. And yeah, I'm seeing like instant leg sauce and like I think some bell pepper there, but I don't see like big chunks of anything, so that's nice. Let's try our microwaved one here. The microwave one also feels like it's fuller, so maybe that's part of why it didn't fit in the sleeve. Maybe I should have taken that one and microwaved it and air fried this one. So of course we can see for the bread got shaved off is causing it to leak out. Inside that, I think it looks about the same. Get rid of the knife. And let's try. So I'll try this broken microwave one first. It's very hot, but it's definitely been at least a couple of minutes. It's very, very soggy down here at the bottom. We do not have, you don't really flip it over when you're microwaving it, and it's not exposed to the air the way the air fryer one is. So yeah, this is all very soft and wet, and I think it's gotten that way largely just since I came back here. But yeah, they're both very soft and wet on the bottom. Let's give it a try. Well, the flavor is really nice. It doesn't taste like overly oniony. It doesn't taste overly bell peppery. It tastes like chicken tikka masala, again, to my experience. I will say, cooking it for the 2.5 minutes as instructed in the crisping sleeve, this is not cooked all the way through. I mean, everything is pre-cooked. It's not like it's unsafe to eat or anything, but it's not evenly heated all the way through, and it's definitely been at least 2.5 minutes to take it out of the microwave. So that's a problem. You definitely need to up the cooking time in the microwave, but the flavor is good. Flavor is good, texture is good. The chicken is not overly rubbery, which is nice, but I feel like this is probably going to be better. I feel like the microwave did not do this justice. So let's try our air fried one, which also is not cooked enough. And I did, again, the 300 degrees for 14 minutes. So see, yeah, 7 minutes, 7 minutes. So gonna need to go put these back in the air fryer before I finish eating them, but we made them the way the instructions say, and that apparently was a mistake. Now, that one's actually colder on the inside. Not icy or anything, but definitely colder, which is not good. It's not, I mean, once you bite into one of these, it's not going to be very easy to put it back in your air fryer without making a mess. So I'm disappointed in that, and I don't think that's the air fryer or the microwave's fault. I think that's just the instructions on here were not good. Our microwave is at least 1,000 watts. So it's definitely not an issue of the microwave not being hot enough. But I am particularly surprised at the air fryer. I mean, 300 is not a very high temperature, but 14 minutes for such a small thing should have been sufficient. But there's always cooking tweaks to do with a lot of these things. So I'm not going to judge it too harshly, other than to say that if you're making these at home, take the cooking instructions on the box with a grain of salt. Interestingly, I noticed on the individual wrap, it doesn't have the air fryer instructions. It just says, visit our website, because they couldn't have crammed that in there somewhere. Couldn't have made that a little smaller and put in the 3 lines of 300 degrees, 14 minutes, flip it halfway through. But yeah, the note here that microwave's very cooking time may need adjustment is definitely correct. Same with the air frying. It's just, did not cook it all the way through per the cooking instructions. However, that aside, it's not bad. The bread's nice. The chicken is nice. It's got a good flavorful sauce to it. There's like a little bit of heat there, but very, very small. I'm not sure what their heat rating system is, but to me, this is definitely on the lower side of medium hot. It's a little peppery, but I think all but the most heat averse are going to be fine with this and its heat level. For me, honestly, it could be a little spicier, but I don't think I've ever had a particularly spicy chicken tikka masala. Not that I've had that much chicken tikka masala in my life. Most of it probably within the last 10 years. But they're not bad. They're fine in the microwave. I definitely get a crisper crust doing it in the air fryer. Both of them need more cooking time. But for like a work thing, like just heating this up in the microwave at work, I'd be fine. I definitely would do it for more than the 2 minutes and 10 seconds it says. I'd maybe go for 3 minutes and try it then. Because honestly, I'd rather have it be too hot on the inside and need to cool down than have it still be cold on the inside. It's not frozen. There's no ice in either one, but neither of them is cooked to the 165 it says to get it to. And I guess I should have thermometered it ahead of time, but I trusted them. And honestly, our air fryer tends to cook things faster than it says it's supposed to. Like, you know, cheese sticks and pizza rolls tend to explode in it. So I really didn't think that was going to be an issue, but it is. So keep that in mind. Definitely cook it longer, or, you know, play with it a little bit, but probably going to want to cook it a little bit longer than it says to on the box. But yeah, not bad. Not overly spicy, not under spicy, not like super chunks of onions or bell peppers in it. It's just mostly the texture of chicken and sauce, which is exactly what I was hoping it would be. And it's a nice, quick, very flavorful lunch that you can just kind of toss in your bag like a Hot Pocket. It's like a fancy Hot Pocket. Essentially what this is, we have a fancy Hot Pocket, and, you know, I'm here for it. Well, I'm gonna go pop these back in the cooker for a little bit longer to get them up to temperature, and then these are our lunch. But I hope you found this all interesting or entertaining. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.